Roll out loud with Speedy and Friends.
It is Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends, and I be. Really? That's the energy we got today.
Speedy. I mean, it's only me. Say it now.
Oh,
Speedy.
Sky,
Biatch.
get in there.
It is June 30th. It's Wednesday. What you watching Wednesday? And we're
is
gonna throw in there
Wednesday.
what you're talking about because a lot of shit in the news today.
It is.
And else we got.
Oh, me first? Mobile Braider LA on Instagram, y'all.
The mobile brain.
Get cheddar. And else we got.
I'm Tiffany Tony, and my Instagram is _Tiffany Tony _.
Bam in your house. And else we got.
Nisha Santana, aka Ryan. My Instagram is Nisha Santana. Also here to represent the Good Life Cafe of Lomita,
We got
California.
food coming.
Good Life Cafe.
Food coming. Y'all came on a great day.
And it's seasoned.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
important to say that.
That is important.
Tell them about the place. So it's you and your dad, Flex.
Yes.
Is it vegan food?
We do have vegan options,
Oh, no,
and
no,
they don't
thank God,
taste
thank
like
God, it
sauté
ain't.
grass.
Yeah.
You're
I'm not a
gaslighted
vegan, so-
into believing it's a steak. I promise. It's good. We have a little something for everybody. So we have a juice bar. We have bar taps. We have like a full bar. We have like a little stage in there. We have Caribbean food. We have seafood. We have American food. This has been something me and my dad have been putting together for a while. I remember when it was just a dream in a notebook. And so to see it come to fruition, God is really good. And I just really hope y'all enjoy. Come out. We got something for the first 20 people that do register in what event link I put in my bio. So if you guys register the first 20 people, we got some. Maybe it's free oxtail for a week. Maybe it's $100. I don't know.
But
if
you're going to get something.
Something.
Man, free
You got to
oxtail
tell
for
black
a
folks,
week.
like, you're going to get something.
You feel me? You
Yeah.
can't beat that.
Man.
And where do they go to do that?
Good Life Cafe, South Bay. On Instagram.com. It's Good Life Cafe _Lamita or Good Life Cafe.
Come on, y'all. You
_
live in LA. I got people live in Pasadena. Y'all go out
I
and,
know, but where?
yes, where's it
exactly?
located?
It's in Lamita, California, so it's near the beach cities. And it's like between Carson, Torrance.
I usually say Harbor City.
Yeah,
Oh,
Harbor City is
I was gonna
closer.
say,
Harbor
what's the
City.
cross streets? Because
I didn't know nobody knew about Harbor
It's
City.
like, I want to say Western and Sepulveda.
Yeah,
Sepulveda and West.
Yeah.
it's on
Sepulveda
PCH
Yeah,
exactly.
on PCH. I mean,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, PCH
okay,
and Western.
okay,
You
okay.
guys cater like film sets and stuff
We
like
sure
that?
do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm making a movie, so.
Oh,
that's
please.
tough.
Yes.
Please, come
Uh-huh.
on, sis. Look who's on here. I can-
We
Black
don't support
business.
black. We buy black.
We buy
Right.
black.
We buy black.
Exactly.
So
Yes.
definitely doing that.
Absolutely.
Yes, please contact me. We'll take care of you. I'm telling you.
Definitely.
Yeah, well, you
We'll
get to
take care of
taste it. So you get to.
Oh.
Exactly.
So tell us about the film you're doing.
So it's called Bora. For
Oh.
those of you who don't want to roll your R, you can say Bora. That's fine. We'll let
Bor-
you slide.
bo- bor-
Borra.
let me see.
Borra.
Borra.
Yeah, it's a
Bora.
psychological thriller about two black women who go on this journey of self-discovery.
Mm.
A black woman picks up an Afro-Mexican woman.
Oh.
Afro-Mexican.
Yeah.
That's
I've
hard.
never heard that
As an
before.
Afro-Latino.
Nick, write
Yeah,
that down.
yeah, yeah,
Afro-Mexican.
Who seduces her into doing some things she's never done, having a great time until shit hits the fan and they're not. So it's a psychological thriller.
And you play.
Yeah, so I wrote it and I play Bora. I play the
Nice.
bad guy.
Nice.
And we
Bora.
are about 3 scenes away from being wrapped, and it's
Oh.
going really well.
Are you shooting here in LA?
Yeah, we're shooting
That's
in
so
LA.
dope.
Mhm.
Now,
That's so dope.
shooting in LA or guerrilla shooting in LA?
A combination of both.
Yeah, sometimes you got.
Yeah.
And
I
some
get
people
on
don't know.
that
It
shit,
just
for
it's no. It's like going to shoot in New York.
Mhm.
Motherfucker, please, you don't want to pay all that shit.
Take what you can get.
Insurance. You look. Oh, and he was the director. Go. Oh, just walk by, and the person walk by. All right, just get out of here, and you go. You got to go.
Exactly.
But that's dope,
That's
man. Is
fun.
this your first film you
No,
produced?
I mean I went to school for film, so I've worked on many films in
Mm.
different capacities, but this is the first one that I wrote specifically so that I could kind of have my debut as how I see myself as an artist.
Yeah, I saw. They
So-
sent me your picture.
Oh yeah, cool. I'm glad you got to see it.
I mean, you look like that now. But, I was like, you was on the red carpet or something.
yeah,
What was that for?
I don't remember which one did
I
which
forgot
one
what
did you get?
I have to look.
It
up
was
my-
probably for Black Skin.
okay.
We shot a film in Minneapolis called Black Skin, and it's about police brutality.
Mm.
And the irony of that whole situation was like while we were there shooting a movie about police brutality, like shortly after the George Floyd murders, we were stopped by the police, a car full of black people, and we were traumatized. Like just
What was the
just
reason for
crazy.
that? What was their reason for stopping?
Well,
you?
so the guy who was driving the car was the only white guy in the car, and
Y'all look
his
like a
tags
basketball
were
team?
right. His tags were expired, and when the cop came up, he was just like, your tags are expired, and then he looks at all of us, and we're just like, like not even breathing in the back seat because these are the same people that work with
Yeah.
and so it was just like.
But you had a
ended up-
white guy driving.
Yeah, but check this out. The dude's license was expired. Tags were expired. He didn't have anything. He had been drinking. We found out later.
Wait a minute.
And
He
they
didn't
let
get
him go,
Please tell me he got arrested.
They let him go.
They
Get
let
the
him
fuck
go.
out of
Oh my
here.
God.
I'm not kidding.
Are you serious?
Not kidding.
This
Not
the
kidding.
gaslighting.
Like, he
This is
didn't
what
get-
it's about.
he didn't get out the
Pure
car.
gaslighting.
No.
All right, let's
Like,
walk this.
Take your homeboys out of here.
Tags
Take
expired.
your thugs
Tags
home.
expired.
For real.
No driver's license.
Right.
With Lil Buzz.
With a little buzz.
Yeah.
A little bit.
But y'all scared.
But,
Everybody.
but they want to know who we are in the backseat.
Yeah, they wanted to make sure he was okay.
Not the person that broke
Hey,
four
blink if
laws,
you need
right?
to, buddy. Are
Not
you
the-
fucking serious?
Yeah,
Not the
man.
felon,
It was
but
crazy.
them.
Life imitates art. Art imitates life.
Bruh,
And,
I
and
swear.
people don't believe that.
I
They
know.
literally don't believe, or they'll go, well, why'd you run?
Right.
Motherfucker, because
Because you were chasing.
running
was
shouldn't be a
scared.
problem. I was scared. So it was 2 cops or 1?
It was 2. Yeah. Well, it started with 1, and then another one
Oh,
drove by
yeah.
and stopped and was like,
Yeah.
"Hey, you good?" To his boy. And we're like, "What about us? Are we
So
good?"
it's you, what, a couple other
It's
girls?
me and like there's 3 of us in the back seat, and then another male actor in the front seat. All of us black people.
And y'all got license, legal,
Right,
Stiegel.
right,
this
right.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Talking
But the
regular.
irony was they had asked me, "Hey, do you want to drive?" And I was like, "Nah, like I don't really want to drive somebody else's car." So
which
glad
had
I didn't.
bad tags. Yeah, which
Right.
had bad tags.
Right,
You'd have been
right.
on the ground.
I know.
I have a
So-
license. Don't give a fuck. Lay down.
For real, though.
That's terrible.
Motherfucker had everything wrong.
Right.
I hate getting
Yeah,
stopped.
yeah.
Man, I'd
So-
be scared.
My boy Will, who's
be aggressive.
a police officer, he got a car with no tags, cracked front window. I be like, you ain't got pulled these. I ain't never got pulled. I'm like, what the fuck? I said, if I sat in your car, burp, burp, what the?
Oh my god.
I know me as soon as I sit in the fucking car. So the film, how did it come about? I just to say, okay, we're gonna start shooting this film. How many days was it to shoot, or how many weeks?
We've
altogether?
been working on it for about a year, I would say,
Oh,
and
shit.
primarily because the pandemic kind of
Yeah.
interfered with certain things, and then people had to work and travel, and just it's
Or
been
was
a
that
journey.
film like, yeah, come by when you can? I
For
mean,
sure, for
I'm
sure.
busy.
Yeah, but the idea came about just based on kind of like my own life experience. I grew up exposed to both Black culture and Latin culture, and so just the people I encountered and the journey I went on in my own life, like spiritual journeys of ups and downs, kind of. I just felt myself like becoming a vessel for this character to speak. And I
Now, are
felt
you
like
speaking Spanish, or you
a
have an
little bit?
accent?
There's a little. She does have an accent through the film.
Let me hear
and,
it. Let me hear your accent.
Where you gotta be. You don't got nothing to do. What are you looking at me for?
It's like it's Echo Park.
I'm sorry.
I feel like I need you to clean up right now. I need all this done,
you
please. and
No,
water.
I don't work here, fool. I don't work
That was
I don't
racist. My
work
bad. That was so racist.
I didn't even know
Yeah.
this
It
Yes.
was, man. Like, what,
Nah,
what
I
are you
thought
doing?
you. I wasn't
My
even thinking
bad.
like that. I thought you
I need
said
to
it
cut the
like,
grass.
Hey,
Maria,
the
Maria,
Latinos
cut the
are gonna
grass now. You
cancel
missing
you,
shit.
fool.
I don't know why your
I
name
swear
Maria.
I thought you said like I just need to do everything for her because she sound hard. Like she gonna like sit down, cause like,
No, it's been a great journey, man. I've been able to really see the Black and Brown communities coming together through this film, and that's really what this is all about.
Wow.
Is Black and Brown.
So
unity.
so getting your cast, which a lot of people don't know, that's hard to get to people to follow your dream. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
it may not be their dream to make that amount of money. You know,
sure.
I'm trying to get paid. But lucky for us in this business, as long as you're working and you look, people assume you're getting your cheddar on, and then you help out a project. That's mainly what it is. It is what you watch on Wednesday. So what would you say your movie, like if you had to say, well, it's kind of like this
Yeah,
movie,
yeah.
like a movie they
I would say
compare to?
Vatos Locos meets Poetic Justice and Boys in the Hood.
Oh shit!
Some of
Yeah.
my
Oh, y'all
favorite
shooting?
movies.
Yeah.
You shooting?
Vatos
Like
Locos is one of
yeah.
my favorite
you
films.
shooting?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's hard.
Are you like a fucker?
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
You here with your Ruka,
I'm
huh?
super interested. I am.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
we
so
got
interested.
and again the
Bora the
movies.
movie on Instagram.
It's called
That's
what again?
Oh,
awesome.
it's coming on
Bora.
Instagram.
And so on Instagram you can follow the journey. It's Bora the movie at Bora the movie. But it's gonna
What? Oh,
we're
that's
pitching
pretty
it to a
dope.
few different platforms.
Everybody,
Tubi, Netflix.
and that's really the
So-
cool thing I'll say from the pandemic
Yeah.
is that movies like that because they're looking for content. They go like, all right, give it here, and then Brooklyn's calling me.
Uh,
I'll tell him I said hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should just answer. Let me see what
Yeah,
happens.
just answer it. You don't want to.
What, Brooke? Yeah. Where's it at? Where's it? Yeah, I'm at the radio. So where's it at?
Yeah, we on air, fool.
No, where's the permit at? Oh,
Ooh,
the Tesla's downstairs.
Yeah.
It's the test.
See if he'll drive over here and come
Tessie.
get it. It's in the car.
I'll skip a test if I got a test.
Ask him if he'll come over here and come get it.
Is that my best
What?
Tessie? Like what? He casually said Tesla.
I know.
Like boy.
Like the Buick.
So
I
the
got
other
a
person
Volkswagen.
gave
Okay, call Nick. He'll take care of it. He'll
I
take
want a
it.
Tesla.
Call Nick. Call Nick now.
Me too.
You
Yeah,
have one.
he can hear you.
Gas anymore.
Yeah, just imagine my homie. He got one. He be charging. I'm like, you charging
My
your
son
car?
need his permit. See.
Like, dang, I charge my phone. Like, imagine not having to pump your
Yeah,
gas.
she-
You just
she gonna
sit
bring it
there
to
and
him.
Playing
Yeah.
solitaire on his. I'm like, boy,
All right.
we both from
Anyway.
What happened?
So you're just gonna skip over the Tesla? You're just gonna
Yeah.
slide that into
Like, it's in the
conversation?
Tesla.
Not
I was
tell us
like-
what color it is. Nothing.
He just casually was like, it's in the Tesla. I'm like, how are you okay? Like, how are you used to that?
I like riding around and white people looking
Yeah.
as they stare like, oh my god, yeah,
Are you
But it feels good,
valet?
huh?
yeah, yeah. You
Yeah.
even though I'm at a light, yeah, I'm valet. I'm parking this motherfucker around the
Yeah.
corner. So definitely, so the movie's gonna be. How long before you think it will
So
be?
we're looking to release it by the end of the year,
Okay.
ideally around Halloween. Just depends on how things go.
But a little
defi-
shooting up, people dying.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Oh, that's
yeah.
hard.
She fights for social justice. So the people that die, in her justified mind,
you
they
got like
deserve to
khakis
die.
on and
No,
white
I
tee.
can't ruin it for you. You gotta go follow the page so
Psychological
you can see
thriller.
her.
I like
Yeah.
things like that. I like things that make me think where it's like, ooh, it's like an anti-hero story.
For
kind
sure,
of.
she's definitely
Ooh.
an anti-hero.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah.
I'm finna watch that.
That's a guy. That sounds like you, in a
You know?
nutshell. That sounds.
That's why I want to see it. Like, how much is this?
You definitely give me Bora vibes.
Oh,
for sure.
Yeah, sound like Sky. Sky is fight the power all day long.
Does she? I'm sorry. Can I
Yeah,
ask you
I
another
kinda am.
question? Does she have like a villain origin story?
Yes, she does.
Ooh, I'm finna watch that.
Yeah,
I'm
she
sorry.
does. She does. But that won't be revealed until the prequel.
Okay.
But,
Oh,
but stay
okay.
tuned.
so we're gonna be glued to that thing for a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. And now you had rented cameras. You had cameras of your own, or you had a camera crew.
We've got I was working with a director, things didn't work out, and I ended up hiring somebody else who we were just so in sync in terms of like the vision, and he has his own equipment already. So sometimes we'll
dope.
rent pieces of equipment if we need something extra, but for the most part, he's got everything,
Wow.
Yeah, so it's really great. People have been so supportive. This guy, he calls himself, his name is OG McGrady. He's this artist that I'm going to be working with. He's going to do the music for us. And he's so talented. Like he raps in Spanish. He makes
We got
everything.
we got a recording studio here, and we got an editing bay.
Oh,
Why you didn't tell me that?
and food.
Film editing.
I'm not going to be asking me to leave.
Why you didn't tell me that? You know I've been trying to drop a mixtape. since
Oh
I
yeah,
was
we got
your
we got
intern.
everything. Everything's here.
Yeah.
Everything you want to do. Look, right here.
Y'all got
Right
is
here.
Adobe
No, I'm just
Premiere?
playing.
Everything.
Okay.
Got all that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Final Cut.
Oh,
Got the whole nine. And I know
Life.
doing movies, the most expensive,
hard.
most of your budget for those people out there that want to do movies, most of your budget is editing
That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
because it's so time consuming. And
I hate
usually the
editing.
editor, yeah,
Yeah.
editors are just like, okay,
like
because
editing
they're
too.
already doing other projects and then you want them to be on your project
Right.
till it's done. And like, well, I got to go to school or I got a life. And you're like,
Right.
no,
My kids.
here's 24/7. We have an editor to do. So it's like, and we're putting it out there. So we definitely if you're a film student and you need somewhere to do your editing,
Hey,
we
I
be
received
that place.
I'm
Come
gonna
on.
check
Check out
here. Don't
Rollout
act
Digital.
surprised when I come
Okay.
back.
Like, where'd you say?
Where do I sit?
Rollout Digital.
And the
They
sound
got
booth
shoes
right
on.
here. Recording studio is the next one over.
Look at
I
these
usually
acoustics.
go-
Y'all need
that's
to
why
come here to
socks
roll
and
out.
sandals, I usually
Look at
take
these
my shoes
acoustics.
off
You ain't gonna
everywhere I
find
go.
this nowhere
Boom.
else.
Yeah, that's how you. That's what
This
I thought.
is seasoning on
That's
the
a
wall.
Latino thing. You do know that,
The socks
Sky.
and chanclas.
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
Sandals and socks.
I don't know. I've seen some brothers.
Yes, well,
rolling
brothers too.
with
We
they-
we do it
I didn't
too.
see.
I don't see nothing wrong with wearing sandals,
Yeah.
and
I wear
not
mine.
the split toes. Brothers don't do split toes.
If I
People
forget
be
lotion,
getting-
it's gonna be socks. Period.
Like the fifth time I seen her do it, I was like, I guess that's her style. Then.
Sky.
But I,
People be getting
He said,
injured
I'm
in
just gonna
flip
roll
flops.
with it. I'm
It's not.
fine.
I don't see women do it too often.
Yeah.
see,
It
but
is not
usually,
often.
like when I get to somebody's house, I leave my shoes right at the door, so I come in your house with fresh
Oh.
socks. On.
So they don't
Because-
really know.
Yeah, well, it just depends because some people don't like shoes in their house. A lot of people like.
I'm
I
one
don't
of
have
them.
zero
Yeah.
problem with that shit.
I will swing on somebody if they try to put some shoes in my house.
Oh really?
Yeah,
What,
my
you got white furniture or something?
no, I got feet. And I don't want them to get dirty. My baby feet. I don't want my baby feet to get dirty. I
Your
can't
baby's
stand-
feet.
For real, mine too.
You said your baby
Because
feet.
then you gotta get in the tub again. You gotta shower again, scrub again. It's like, bruh, my skin gonna start getting dry. Like, first of all, how would you feel? You walk around your house, wake up in the morning. You want to have a nice vacation home, like where you feel like I'm on vacation away from vacation. You feel me? You walk too few steps, the bottom of your feet is black. That is disgusting. I was
In your house.
Exactly.
Number to call into is 818-914-4087 is the number to call into. You want to talk to the lady. Sky's in the building. Sky's braiding hair. If you live in L.A. and you got a little daughter or you got a little son, you don't feel like combing their hair, pandemic, she will come to you. Tell them what you're doing, Sky.
Yeah, so if you are in LA County, Ventura County, Riverside, San Bernardino, if
Long
it's gonna
Beach?
take Long Beach, that's LA. You feel me? So
Mhm.
You know, black
I'm
people,
gonna come
you gotta be
right to
specific.
you. Like if you an hour away from me in any direction, I'm gonna come to you.
How about Santa
Period.
Clarita? Is that too far?
It's still LA. That's right
Oh,
here.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got past that coming from
If I got
Palmdale.
California City. If y'all listening up there, I'm up there sometimes.
Where's California City?
It's 2 hours up. I'm gonna go 2 hours up for that.
That's San Diego, right?
No, that's 3 hours down.
No, San Diego's too.
Or
Yeah,
two
it's
and a
2.
half.
What
Or-
you driving? I can get to San Diego a little bit less than 2 hours.
Right.
From here?
Yeah.
I mean, well,
She's
I'm
speeding.
everywhere. I'm in Pasadena.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Palmdale, Lancaster.
So how do they catch you? How do they find out where you are?
Go to styleseat.com. Styleseat/Sky Hosey. That's my real name, y'all. If y'all never knew that.
What?
Sky Hosey.
I didn't know.
Style seat is seat as in like sitting down, not like whatever else you think.
I thought you was crippin'. You said down feet.
Yeah, you see, style seat, not a seat.
That's what I thought too. I was
Yeah,
like,
but
what?
really, I just got a new Instagram. So anybody that just wants to follow me because you love me, or because you need your hair done, or you know somebody, it's Mobile Braider LA.
And she come to you.
I pray for you.
Yeah,
She
mobile.
did Madison's
And
hair.
now you're here.
Oh,
Maddie
she
was
did
so
Maddie
She
hair?
did Maddie hair.
That's
She
my
was so
baby.
happy.
For real, that's my dog right there.
Yeah, Maddie. She's hilarious.
I'm sliding.
So it
in your
is, like I
DMs.
said, what
Yeah,
you
baby
watching
hair.
Wednesday, and there's a lot of news going on. So we'll do the news part first. Bill Cosby got released.
Oh, I seen
Aw.
that. Just a
Yeah,
second
that
ago.
blew up
Can
on
he sue-
Twitter.
Can he sue them for kidnapping?
Nick, please.
No, I
Are
mean,
you being
I'm being
serious?
for- I'm
Is
being
that
for-
really?
I know
a
we don't
If
always
you
agree
t-
on
if you
everything.
if you arrest me on false pretenses,
Mhm.
you don't prove anything. You keep me in prison for a couple years for no
how
reason.
long was he locked up?
That sound like the
How you know it's
exonerated
false,
five.
Steve?
They
Sound
just
like-
let him out.
How you know it's false?
sound-
They just let him out because they couldn't prove anything.
That don't mean that the
That's
victims
exact-
was lying.
That's exactly what that means. He didn't do it.
That means they couldn't prove it.
That
Okay.
means they couldn't prove it. That don't mean that he ain't
didn't
do it.
happen.
So now no one is innocent no more, right? If I got an allegation on me, it's the allegation stuck whether I prove it or not. That's what we saying.
If it's up, then it's
'Cause-
stuck.
'cause-
That don't make no
'Cause
sense.
you're innocent till proven guilty.
Right.
True.
But that's not what we standing
well,
on.
if you're looking
Where
at the
is
letter of the law, yes, technically he is innocent if you look at the Constitution. But if you look at it in moral, in essence, bro,
In other
everything's
words, all
leading
those
to him
women
being
ain't
a
lying.
sicko.
No, but that
All
should.
of them is
Heck
not
yeah.
lying. I
This
don't
the
believe
thing,
that.
But I feel
I'm
like
Team Bill Cosby.
normally we should give people the benefit of the doubt.
No.
I shouldn't look at you and assume the worst. And because I assume the worst, and now I'm fixated on proving it. If I don't prove it, I can't just hang on to that and be like, "Well, you still that person," even though I have no proof
But
of
Nick,
my idea.
we
Or
didn't
what I
look
thought
at
was
him.
true.
We didn't look at him and assume the worst. We looked at them women's stories.
Nobody
like,
proved anything though. These are just stories.
Yeah, I didn't.
And
Get, I didn't
These
like
are
it
just
at all.
stories.
I didn't
They didn't
get
know.
down
None
with
of those
it.
women proved anything.
And I'll go this because I have
So I
daughters.
don't know.
You have sisters, I have daughters.
yeah.
Something happened. we
Yeah.
can at least say
Can't-
something happened.
we
It may
can't
not
say
happen.
that.
They may not were able to prove it. It's
Then
almost
you
like
can't say
the
something happened
quarterback.
if we can't prove it.
It's almost like the
That ain't-
quarterback.
I
That-
feel like they thought they was gonna get settlements or something,
Yeah.
so they hopped on that wagon.
Maybe
I
some
don't
of
They've
feel
been doing
like-
this to
But
black
the
men
first-
for
Everybody.
decades.
The first one was
They've been doing this to black
they
men for
gave
decades.
the ticket to the first one, like, hey, we about to fuck up Bill Cosby. You gonna say some shit? Yep, me. So she gonna say it, and then the model bitch, she came next, like, oh yeah, me too. Like,
Yeah, come on.
Now
50,
some people do
30
be
years
cap,
ago,
but
what
I
are we
don't think they
talking
was
about?
all cap. I just
30
don't
Well,
years
think.
ago?
again,
I'ma go with all
if
of
you're
them
gonna
cap.
do this, which they
All
did it to
cap.
him, you got to
All
do it
cap.
to
Yeah.
45. I don't
For
like calling
sure.
his name. You got to do it to
You think they all
45
cap?
because he has the
I
same
think-
allegations on him.
I'm
No,
on the
but
fence
no,
with
we
it
have
because-
videotape. We got videotape.
I just really have so much empathy. I just don't.
Yeah,
As somebody who's been through trauma myself,
right.
I know how you could be gaslighted, and I know how, like, it's hard to prove these things, but you know what you know. And it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I can't exactly play a video from what happened that night, or I can't tell you, like, exactly what day it happened, but, bro, I seen it with my own two eyes. I'm not schizophrenic,
Right.
as somebody who went through trauma. So it's like the fact that, I just have so much empathy for these people where it's like, it takes a real sick type of person to lie about something like that.
So let me give you the
But
flip side. So
you
let me
gotta
give you hold
understand
on,
there's
Sky.
real sick people
Let me
in-
give you the
in
empathy for the men.
no, I know that for
Hold
sure.
on, 7th grade.
Mhm.
I got a next door neighbor, same
Okay.
age as me. She come to my house and ask me for a kitchen knife. I'm not thinking nothing of it. I give her the kitchen knife. Time go by. Please show up to my school. Question me in the office.
What the hell?
Ask me if I got a
sorry.
knife. Now I was raised to keep a knife on me, so I
Mhm.
had one,
That's right.
but they wasn't gonna find it. I just tucked it. I get home. My mom pulled me to the side. We find out the little girl, same age as me, 7th grade, came to my house, tried to get a knife and cut herself to say that me and her had sex and I had cut her.
Oh, sounds like a
Whoa.
psychopath.
Because her mom found out she was having sex.
So she
Mm.
needed a scapegoat.
Yes.
Tell me how
That's
crazy that.
crazy.
So
Do you
at,
know? Okay.
in 7th grade, I realized something. You can't put nothing
Yeah.
beyond people. So anytime I hear all this stuff, I've been through it
Right.
at a
On the
young
other
age.
hand.
So I can sympathize with the men
Yeah.
saying, no, there are good men out there who are in situations with bad women. We can't
Yeah.
assume that
Right.
all these women are good people.
And
No,
Yeah, we can't
can-
assume that.
I definitely feel you on that. I grew up in a home full of brothers, and my first love when I was in high school was dating this girl who happened to be white, and her father was like a police chief in this town. And when he found out she was dating a black kid, she lied and said, well, he raped me. I didn't willingly sleep with him. But all of us knew that they were dating for months, and it was this, consensual thing. But they came, and the police came and beat him up at our school in front of
Jesus
everybody,
Christ.
took him to jail, and he lost everything.
Jesus
Baseball
Christ.
scholarship, everything.
I'm so sorry.
And so but I also I've experienced a lot of trauma as well, so I think it's really hard. The lines get really blurry,
Yeah.
and everybody's kind of on eggshells. in
My-
And I
society
think
now,
now because of Me Too, and you want to believe people. You
Yeah.
really, everyone wants to believe. Okay, this
Indeed.
happened to you. We want to believe you. We don't want to cry wolf and then
Mhm.
it not be true, because then everybody's coming after you. Is like,
right?
Yeah.
I was thinking today. It was weird that because this is before I knew Bill got released. I'm thinking today about the football player, plays for the Texans, and they haven't talked about his case yet, even though he has all these women who's saying, "Oh yeah, when he asked me to massage, he turned over, or he did this, or he did that,"
Yeah.
and the football team knew about it, and they kept it under wraps. Well, when he wanted a new contract or he wanted to get out, then all of a sudden all the stuff came out. And it's like,
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what
You
the
know
fuck?
what? I with what you guys both said. Now, I'm not emotionally invalidating you in any way and saying that your
No, you
trauma
shouldn't.
compares
No,
to.
we're not
you
saying
know,
anything about you either.
But there's a certain type of person that would work in both of these situations, right? And that's called a narcissist or a sociopath or a psychopath. They're people that are very manipulative, but they self-report a lot. A lot of times you can actually see these red flags. It's very telling of their character, but because they're so charming and manipulative in the beginning, it's really hard. Even like somebody that you're not romantically dating can love bomb you like a friend. You think like, oh, it's my best bud. They a real one. I'm telling them all
Yeah,
my
in your room
secrets.
naked.
Right.
Hey,
Like,
Yeah.
where your clothes at, friend?
For sure.
or they steal from you. And then
Oh.
they like, I ain't steal from you. You was like, bro, it's in your pocket. You like, it's like, are you just gonna gaslight me that hard? Like, am I
saw.
like, bro, it's that crazy. And these people, I really recommend everybody studying up on it because these people, like, really, we're surrounded by these type of people.
Oh yeah.
Psychology says that only 1 or 2% of people are psychopaths, sociopaths, or any other type of antisocial personality disorder. I would strongly agree. I don't care what nobody say. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking
So
about
we
period.
go.
Right.
So we said one. So one. Somebody in there.
Has well, we all have tendencies.
I'm gonna go with
Yeah,
Anthony.
I was gonna say that.
He ain't said nothing. He ain't said nothing.
The scary thing is when you really study those things, everybody exudes those traits.
No, I was just
right?
saying.
Yeah.
We all have the
yeah, we-
tendencies.
Right. So usually it's when a person fixates on 1 or 2 or more of those things, and that's what they rely on to communicate with people. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's the lack of empathy is the
But
main one.
right. So like the main damaging thing though is the selfie. You got to think how self-absorbed is that to spend your lifetime taking pictures of you.
I love that.
Like when you stop and think about something
don't
like
Tell
come
me
for
again,
my
Sky.
selfies, bro.
Tell me
I
again.
love Jesus,
I
bro.
love seeing
think
myself
about-
in Puerto
we
Rico
need-
7
think about
years
think
ago.
about
What you mean?
think
Right.
about it
See
in
on
your head though.
Instagram.
Like you're
I hate taking
I
selfies.
think it's
I
you're
hate
experiencing
taking.
life.
Why?
I
You
hate.
should-
To,
show your
I just
progress.
hate it. I hate
don't-
go.
I
I don't.
hate
I
other
can't do
people
that.
taking pictures of me. Like me, I got me all day. Somebody be like,
Bro, I
"Let me
know
get
my
phone." I'm
angles.
like, oh, that's not my.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Like so how? And this is no attack on you guys. I just want you to think
Oh,
about
I'm
what's,
not.
what's happening right with our whole world is we've taken so many pictures of ourselves that we've identified the proper. I've had people tell me, no, stand over there and tilt your camera like this.
Yeah.
Because
Or
they've taken that many pictures. They
yeah.
know this is my angle.
Yeah.
You need to be the
And
camera.
then
Need to be, so,
no, the
you
one
know,
that kills me when they go,
Yeah.
okay, can I see your phone? I want to make sure that
Oh yeah,
I
I
need
just
to make sure that's
I
the
take
right.
pictures and pass the phone. I don't even. I just pick
For
one you
real,
want.
though,
Pick
you
one you
pick
want,
one.
and
You
you
know
can move
what?
on because I'm not doing it.
But I think it's the mentality, though. Like, I think it's a certain type of person. Like, are you taking selfies because you want to cherish memories? Like, for myself, I like to take selfies. Like, bro, I have a baby. Like, he gonna get older and be like, why would you look like when you was 20-something? You know,
I'm
and I would
trying
be
to
like,
stun on
dang,
her
you know
kid.
what? That's a good question. Like, I want to have for him something to look at.
Yeah, but how many
But-
do you need to prove to him how you
At
look?
A gang of them. I need a
45.
gang of 'em.
Social media.
One a day.
If
Anthony Wan's in the building. And
Hey.
he's also an actor. Hey,
what it do?
we got
Actor,
we have a
producer, writer,
we got a
director.
writer,
Oh, that's
producer,
hard.
director right here.
Yeah.
She's a
Slash
beautiful young lady doing. Where you
up-and-coming
originally from?
comic, you know?
I was born in Hawaii,
Hey,
and I grew up in
okay.
Texas. Lived in Maryland, ate some crabs.
I
He's
just
from Maryland.
Ate some
Well, he's from
crabs.
Virginia. I keep
Ate
getting
some
that wrong.
crabs.
What part of Maryland?
PG County,
Okay.
Bowie.
See, I was gonna say, what part of Hawaii?
I was
Ooh,
just
you like
watching.
taro?
Huh?
You like taro?
It's
You from Hawaii?
okay.
I was gonna say
Girl,
I don't
bye.
like taro. I've
How
been
you
to
from
Hawaii.
Hawaii?
That
You don't
shit
like
nasty.
taro,
What
girl?
is taro?
Nasty.
It's like a purple yam,
Yeah.
and it's
Nasty.
they eat it a lot in
Like
Hawaii.
they make poi out of it, which is just like
Gross.
gravy.
So
That's
fire.
Yeah.
It's purple,
I
but
don't
it's
like it
bomb.
either.
It's an Asian
smells
delicacy
funny.
along with ube.
Yeah.
But
you know, I can eat it in moderation, but I don't ever like be like, dang, I want some taro. Like I don't ever have days like that.
I ain't gonna cap. I took my little DNA test and I found out I'm 10% Asian, so that makes sense why I like it so much. Like
Ah, that 10%.
my little 10%. It ain't that much, but it's
It's a little,
got eggs
you got a
on
little sprinkle on. You got a little sprinkle on. You got a
You
little-
like, you like karate movies?
I do.
You might be able to get a loan right now. All this Asian
Yeah,
stuff
you
going
might.
on. Shit.
No, for real, I get a dual citizenship with 10%. That ain't even
Wow.
a quarter. My edges ain't even laid enough to even show it.
So we go. What you watching? Wanza, what you watching, Wanza?
Anything good?
Uh,
What did I watch last night?
Lupin.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Okay, so I like
show.
Lupin,
I haven't
but
got there.
I told you my problem. The only one when he got out of jail,
What was your issue? I'm like, what was the problem?
they would have checked his pulse.
Oh,
But he
yeah.
took, he
They-
took
they would've
something
did all
to
He
that.
slow it-
did.
They
to
do
slow
that.
us
down.
And then he had the net thing underneath his shirt. They would have been like, "What is this?" He might not, even though I know he took the medicine or took the stuff to slow down his breathing.
Right. Didn't you watch Romeo and Juliet? Dang. No, I'm joking.
And then too, if you're gonna set up the fact that he's massive disguise, even though one of his things is you don't really recognize people when you do see him. Okay, I get that part, but I need his disguises to be a little bit more creative.
No, that I can agree with because he's like 6'8".
Yeah,
Black man
the
with a
darkest
distinct
man
face.
on the fucking planet.
Right,
And a lot of times he'll just do this.
His best one was when he was on the bike and he
That's
did.
funny.
He called. That was the best one.
Yeah.
A
with
giraffe
the-
can't walk by and just twist his head.
He's not a giraffe no more.
They don't see
But
it.
that is a good show. That's a really good show. I hate the fact, and I talked about this before, that he had to be the typical black man. Oh, he late to pick up his son. And,
Oh,
Well,
oh my
but
God.
he's late
Struggling.
because of his life.
Yeah, but they made. Remember, the girlfriend kept going. okay, don't be late. I'm like, come on, bitch.
Oh my
We're
God.
gonna do this on every fucking thing.
Yeah, I
Don't be late,
know.
nigga.
You know.
I just hate it. But it is a good show.
Great
Good-
show.
Good show.
So the
How
second
far?
season is on now.
I binge watched it.
I think they're up to
Yeah, see, I got the
episodes on
5.
seventh season.
I got the 5.
Uh-huh.
Like I was really surprised they killed the old lady.
I
was
wasn't. I
really-
saw
Speedy.
it coming a
I
mile
haven't
away.
fucking seen
my
all
bad.
of them
Oh.
yet.
You just said I'm at the
Sorry.
you said
I said I'm on the second season. Oh, you mean the woman he would go visit?
Yeah.
no.
With the
I'm still
dog,
in the
right?
first season. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
with the
okay.
The one with
I
the
thought you
dog.
skipped to the second season.
No,
You
no, no, no.
fucking ruined it for
No,
me.
no, no. The woman with the dog. I was
Yeah,
really
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You
surprised.
didn't see that coming?
I saw that coming.
Man.
Yeah. That shows you
It
Speedy
felt, I
don't
felt
think too
bad
far
for her.
ahead.
That's how I know it was a good show because I felt bad for her because
Yeah.
she stayed out of the limelight and alive. And the minute she comes, literally the minute she stepped back in, bitch, you dead.
She did
Aw,
get kind of
bruh.
cocky when she asked that question, though. You
Yeah.
remember
That's
when
what
she
got
went
her
to the
killed.
press conference?
That's
I
what got
was
her
like,
killed.
oh.
I think for some reason I keep thinking that old dude is what's the actor that here he was Me Too. He was the first Me Too.
Oh, Kevin
Yeah,
Spacey.
not is it
He was the
Spacey?
first. Harvey Weinstein was the first one.
No, after him it was the actor
Kevin Spacey.
because he had the show House of Cards.
Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
keep
Kevin
thinking
Spacey.
that's him
Yeah.
in
I can
makeup.
see that.
But Kevin Spacey was on Boys,
Yeah,
Why you saying like that?
which is
Oh,
crazy.
It
Which
is
is crazy.
Boys.
He was on Boys.
Boaz.
You got a phone call.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Welcome to Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends. I'll be Speedy. Who the fuck you be?
Yo, what's up? It's L.I.U.
Take that L.
Hey, I was trying to call in when y'all were talking about the Cosby thing, man.
Come on,
Cosby.
I was trying to call in when y'all were talking about Cosby.
go ahead.
So he didn't get out because they didn't prove anything. Well, that's not why they let him out.
Okay, go
He
ahead.
got out because he did a deposition, and part of the deposition was that he would have any of these women testify against him.
That he
He won't
would.
be
So they-
prosecuted. That was a part of it.
Huh?
Say it again. That he would have them or wouldn't.
No, part of the deposition that he gave was that none of the women that testified against him would be allowed to. So it was an old prosecutor, and they brought in a new prosecutor, and they basically said, well, they have to still honor the agreement that Cosby had with the old prosecutor, and that's why he was able to get released.
Oh, because that's right. They did open up the files, and
That's
they
what they
wasn't
indicted
supposed
him on
to.
the first place.
Yeah.
The old thing. That
Yeah,
already-
he should have been indicted at all.
Right.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
probably just
Wait.
So, and then the second thing, you talked about the women. I want to ask you young ladies, have y'all heard of Emmett Till?
yeah.
Absolutely.
Are you, me
So-
or
What happened with him? I mean, because of she lied.
I see
So,
what happened with Emmett
It
Till.
happens all the time. Just like there were women that lied, tried to take the men's sperm and impregnate themselves.
I feel you, sir.
You know,
You have to be really sleepy.
shit like
No,
that. So it
I
happens
feel
all
you.
the time.
I feel you, sir, and I
Turkey
respect your
based.
opinion, and I do understand that there are people that get lied of such disgusting and terrible and life-altering accusations. But a lot of times, I feel like it's very telling, and it's almost a self-report, or is a telltale self-report when you'd rather side with somebody that's accused of something rather than having empathy for somebody that could possibly suffer from such a huge, life-altering, disgusting thing.
Event.
But you can't. But like Nick said, you can't just look at what's being told and.
But you
and
can't just
assume
look at
that
what's
that's
not being
the truth.
told.
Punk.
You have
So-
to. There's two sides. There's two sides to every story.
I know you wanted to say.
So
bitch.
that's where the whole trial comes into place to see who's telling the truth and who's not.
Do you have
Not
daughters?
saying that nothing happened, but you can't go into it assuming that what's being said by the women are true.
I think that's where the struggle comes in because a lot of people have utilized the Me Too movement in a way that is not legitimate. It mutes the voices of the women who actually are victims of trauma and are victims of sexual assault, oppression, and abuse. And then it also makes men feel that anything they say and do will be used against them, even if they're
True.
not doing anything wrong. So I think that it's really a lot of damage has been done in society in general, and it's like, how do we heal from that, and where do we go from here, and how do we find a healthy way to understand each other as men and women, and to understand each other as men and men, or women and women, because let's be real, we all like got a homeboy that we know ain't shit that probably would do some shit like this, but do we hold him accountable?
I do.
In those situations.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
hold
Or we all
up.
have a girlfriend.
Wait a minute.
who's
I know-
like,
I know
I sure
how- I know
do.
how to fix
Brenda,
it.
like,
Why you think I don't got many
listen,
friends
to
now?
chill.
Because I'm going to say what I want to say. If I see even my homies, I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
please don't be emotionally abusing, psychologically abusing, any type of abusing to your girl, because guess what? I'm going to swing on you and I'm going to tell her and I'm going to help her, because guess what? I'm going to hold you accountable. Now, if I tell you the first time,
over
that's
there?
one thing. Second time,
But
then it's
hold
an
up.
issue.
Now-
You ain't my friend no more, and I'm helping her. You a weirdo, period.
And I'm saying we've got female friends that are.
Yeah, let me say this too, because
Oh,
I
and they
I'm
get
not
swung
hitting
on
this.
too.
This is what I'm saying though. Thank you for calling.
Thank you.
I've been hit by women before. I've never hit a woman. You can't. A woman should not justify that just because you're a female. You don't have the right to put your hands on nobody.
But
It's no buts.
who said that it was okay? It's
No,
terrible.
Right, but we don't say that.
We do
We
say that.
no. We say the men don't do this. Men, I know a group of women who set men up. This is what they do for a living.
I know some.
Why
like
you didn't
that,
beat them up
too.
then?
It's because you don't
Why
beat
you-
people up because you don't like what they
Because
do.
it ain't your business.
But it's like you gotta do something. I'm talking about like
you don't-
even in
we
real
all
life,
can't
like
be vigilantes out here.
not
No, what I'm
vigilantes.
saying is
We
this.
can't be Bora.
What I'm saying is
We
this.
can't be.
I just feel like we have to be honest about the culture that we live in, right?
It's filled
And we
with
can't
double
keep
standards
we
on
can't-
both
for
right,
sure.
We can't keep pointing the finger at one
Definitely.
side or the other side.
For sure.
It's just as many creepy men there are. I know just as many ain't shit women that'll do men so dirty, but we overlook it.
Well, it's
I don't
kinda the same
overlook
See,
it.
I'm not
thing
saying
as,
you
like-
personally. I'm
Yeah.
saying as a society, we
Oh, for
overlook
sure.
it. We point the finger at the man. Oh, he must be the bad guy
Right.
because all these women then said this about. But if it flips the other way, it's the benefit of the doubt.
And if
We
you
got
want-
we got to have iron proof that this
Yeah.
took place. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
And
So
if you want to fix it, then you have to hold the women accountable, because they're never held accountable. Any woman that's
Right.
ever found out to be lying or it wasn't true,
I think that should be
the man almost
considered a
lost his
crime,
whole
for
life,
sure.
and nothing
Oh,
happens to
niggas
her.
is
It just
mad.
goes away.
They call
Nothing, absolutely
Yeah.
nothing.
I agree.
They call me.
So that's why you don't ever believe all these other women, because you know so many women lie. So hold them accountable so you can be believed
Hello?
when you're telling the truth.
Caller,
You
what's
there,
your name?
caller?
Where you calling from?
it's gonna be
Hey, it's Dana calling from the Valley.
disagree, Dana.
Hey, Dana.
good. He just started off. I disagree.
Hey, Dana.
Say it ag- Oh, hey. I just wanted to comment about the Bill Cosby thing and about him getting out.
Yes.
I do believe that he should have been released on compassionate release. I do hear the guest saying that, these men are awful and they do awful things and all of that. But I also want to hold the women, accountable on some area of putting yourself in a position you don't want to be in, and then you scream rape.
I'm sorry, you sound like a pick me, but you should still tune in. Don't listen to me.
What is a pick me?
A pick me is a woman that's like, oh my gosh, I take 3 showers a day. If they hear a girl say like, oh, I'm depressed, I only wear sweats today. I never wear sweats. I always wear skirts because I only care about male opinions, and I'll be misogynistic and internally misogynistic just to get a male's opinion, because I only value myself if a male values me, and I'll put down other women just to look like I can be the one that's picked over them. I think you kind of sound like a pick me, because first of all, you put in words in our mouth, and like. Excuse me if I'm going too hard, but you just like, bro, when did we say that all men are terrible, bro? I mean, I love men. I got a daddy. I got a grandpa. I got uncles.
I don't think
And
I
I
said
know
that at
women
all.
that's abusive.
either, and
I
I
do
definitely
know
didn't say
women
that.
that's abusive, and I be checking them, and that's why they not my friends now, because I tell them straight to their face, but also I have compassion for victims. So I'm not going to sit here, and I'm not saying when did I say Bill Cosby is 100% wrong? I didn't say that, but I don't think he should be also treated like he's 100% innocent, because these are serious accusations.
I don't
There's
think that he is.
What?
Is what?
No, right. She said.
I don't think he's
Right, I know what she was
100%,
saying.
or if people are saying that he's right. What I'm hearing is individual voices of women saying he's awful, but I don't hear collective voices.
No one said
Well,
he
we
was
didn't
awful.
say-
They don't know each
No,
other,
we didn't
boo.
say, they said they were awful.
No, but
Or she's
but,
saying
no,
just
yeah,
in
she-
the
In
world.
general.
Oh, the
okay.
world.
She
Okay.
but the point that she said is that we never speak about holding. It could be a male or a female, but holding the other person accountable for being in that situation.
Oh,
We-
no. That's victim blaming. Don't do that.
Hold on,
I'm sorry.
that's your opinion, but let me say this: I got sisters, so I ain't got time for them to wait for them to be a victim. You understand? So I'm gonna tell them, don't put yourself in that situation, because just like this, if I know I live in a gang neighborhood, right? I know going down the street this and this can happen. If my OGs give me the heads up and say, hey, man, don't wear that color over here. Don't wear that over here. I know wait till you get to school and put that on, right? I have to understand just because I'm not knowledgeable of everything that can take place and I want to walk around like, oh, it ain't going to happen to me, then when it happens to me, I can't go around calling myself a victim.
So are you saying that women shouldn't wear
I'm not
certain
saying-
Can I
clothes?
say
I'm not
something?
saying-
Or more
listen,
so they
Jesus
shouldn't go
Christ
to
of
certain-
Nazareth. I need
the
Jesus.
Bible tells women this. So
No, it don't.
Hold on, sis. You don't have to put this on me. The Bible tells women to be cautious of how you present yourself.
But do you know what that
You
verse is
understand?
talking about in
really
context?
everybody. Hold
on,
on.
sis.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna cut
It's
it
telling
in.
you to be cautious of how you present yourself because you are how you present yourself. You can't run.
So does
Where
that
does it
only
say
apply to
So
us?
no, because like the example
I
I
be
gave
reading the
was
Bible.
I grew up
got
in a
that.
gang
Yeah.
neighborhood,
Right,
right? As a
right.
kid with my mom, right?
Yeah.
The OGs I wanted a starter jacket, a Georgetown starter jacket. I remember I asked my dad for it. I got home, told my mom, thank you for calling. My mama said, you can't wear that around here.
Yeah.
Them boys will shoot you before you get up the street.
But Nick, you gotta let me. You
hold
gotta
on,
let me
sis.
get mine
Hold on,
off,
sis.
though.
Let me finish. My mom said them boys will shoot you before you get up the street. I was a kid, but I had to understand that just because I'm a kid, we feel different. I don't gang bang. I have nothing to do with that. But I had to understand the environment I was in. And if I put myself in that situation, these are the consequences.
Right.
Right? So in order to avoid those situations, leave the starter jacket at home. It's not that serious. So what I tell my sisters is if you want to avoid creepy men, because I know how they think, right? You want to avoid these situations,
Rock a
don't
afro.
present yourself in that
Rock a
situation.
afro.
Yeah.
Right? Present yourself in a different light, and those men won't even approach you. That's what I tell my
really
sisters.
creepy. But go ahead.
I just want to say that is such rape culture and that is such victim blaming because you don't understand a lusty man is not always going to come off as a creepy man. I could walk down the street and get towed up in this. I don't have to be sure. I'm sorry. This is a very triggering subject, and there's people out here that are on the brink of suicide because they think their rape is their fault. You don't understand that wearing a skirt. First of all, why do we tell women to stop wearing what they wear and stop telling boys mind your damn business?
Because there's creeps.
No,
Right,
because
but-
a creep is not. And you read the Bible, you know what a wolf in sheep clothing is, right? Not every creep appears to be a creep. So we have to understand
But we're not talking about
that
everyone,
it's not
sis.
women's fault to be raped. A man
No one is
chooses to
saying
rape.
it's
She
I don't
didn't
want
ask
nobody
to be
to be
raped
raped.
because
Just
she
let me
wore a
get that
cute
clear.
outfit.
Don't change the conversation. Hold on.
I'm not changing the conversation. I'm just rebutting.
But you just got on this woman for putting words in your mouth. So let's not put words in your mouth. I
Bruh,
didn't say-
you compared somebody being
Sis.
raped
Let's
to
take
a
this
gang.
call real quick and get back to the
Yeah,
steam.
let them get their
Hold
hands
on,
off real
hold on,
quick.
caller. I
Oh.
did not say women dress a certain way deserve to be raped. So let's not put words in people's mouths. What I said was there's creeps out there. So if you are aware of this as a woman, my advice would be aware of the creeps. Avoid them.
Yeah,
We know that
and
there's
be
men who ain't
cautious.
shit who's going to rape women. We
And
know
they're
this.
always going to be there.
And
They're,
what
they're always going to be there. So
that's not what I was saying.
I'm not saying that's what you were saying. I'm saying that's what I was saying.
No,
'cause
but what
you
I'm
said
saying
that
is
I said
a creep will rape if they feel like raping. If they
That's
have
my
lust in their
point.
body, it doesn't matter what you're wearing.
That's
it's
my
never
Right,
their
but
fault.
That's my
he
point.
wasn't
So don't
going
volunteer
off of,
for it.
Because you're going off of the metaphor or whatever he used about the gang members. But
No,
it's- because he said the colors, like, oh, you can't wear this color over there specifically. Like,
Well, what I'm taking from this is that, you know, when people are talking about the situation with Bill Cosby, they're like, oh, those women shouldn't have been in that hotel room at whatever hour, right? That's really what we're getting to, right? And I can understand that perspective, but I can also understand me as a woman that moved to LA at 19, 20 years old, that was very naive and sheltered and grew up in a male-dominated environment where I was safe to be free around men, where I never felt that threat before. So if somebody invited me to a party and then there was an after party, I was like, oh, wow, I'm getting to party with celebrities. They really like me. This is so cool. Because
Right.
I was naive.
Not
Right.
knowing.
I didn't know that they thought if we came there at that hour that meant we
Yeah.
wanted sex.
Yeah.
I just didn't know
That makes
until
sense.
I got ran up on.
So sis,
Yeah.
so sis,
Uh,
now that you
so
know,
same.
when you
Now
meet
that I know,
when
I
you meet another
wouldn't-
young lady that's coming into Hollywood at
Right.
19,
I'm gonna let her know.
that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
Be
not
aware of the
everybody
wolves.
has somebody to let them know. It's
For
just
sure,
like, why
for
are we
sure.
blaming the victim
Yeah.
But I don't
and
think
letting
We're
we're
not
the
blaming
rapist?
anybody.
He's
No
okay
one's-
for being a creep,
no
but
one's-
she's
No,
not
no,
okay
no,
for
he's
wearing a
not
skirt.
okay for
No
being a
one
creep.
has said
nah,
this.
we saying that he's unchangeable.
I
like,
want y'all-
he
okay.
was born a
A
creep,
wolf is
and
a
we're
Y'all
wolf.
may not
saying
agree with me
right
now.
now. You just got to
I
be
definitely
cautious.
But when we
as
leave,
approaching them.
please
Yeah.
study rape culture. Please study
We're not
victim
talking about
blaming.
that,
Please
sis.
study gaslighting.
We're not
Y'all
talking
gonna be
about
like,
that.
Because there
I
is
just
a
said
fine
this
line.
on
We're not
air.
talking
There is a
about
fine
none of
line,
And
though.
and I'll
There
say
is a
this as
fine line.
well.
Let it call
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, how y'all doing, man? This is Braider from Louisiana.
Brenda, what it do, dog? First time caller.
No, man, I done called him several times.
Oh, my bad.
We're trying to give you some props, nigga, but never mind. Go ahead.
It's all good. Look, I'm going to address this particular situation with Bill Cosby. None of the other what ifs and what could be's. Okay, so in this particular case, I just finished reading the opinion from the court. So until you read the facts of this case, it kind of gets to the point of when does the victim, in this case the lady, because it was only one actually, when does the victim become kind of the predator? Because if I rape you, quote unquote, how many times you gonna keep coming back to my house and bring your mama by me and bring your kids by me?
Study trauma bonds. You sound dumb. I'm sorry.
It may sound dumb, but if you read the facts of the case.
No, and I'm telling you the psychological facts. I studied
Women
this.
Are that dumb.
Yeah,
Women
like you
got
gotta
to
understand.
Raped again.
A trauma bond is something a man can abuse you, and it says psychologically, statistics literally say it takes up to 7 times to leave your abuser before you really get free. So I need you to go back and study and get out the facts.
She brought a civil case against him to get paid.
You coming for
So
everybody?
are you traumatized or you want to get paid? Which one is it?
I'm sorry. Until somebody say something smart.
Yeah, the lady filed a civil case. It was about getting money.
So
it was about getting money. It didn't have nothing to do about trauma.
And if I'm not mistaken, yo, brother, if I'm not mistaken, this is the same young lady. And again, I'm not trying to badger her or make him look any better. This is the same young lady that when she saw him put the stuff in the drink. And she said, I'm not
No,
drinking.
he didn't put anything to drink. He gave her.
Yeah, he gave it her, but
pills
she didn't
that
drink
she
it. She
willingly
No,
took.
he gave her no, man. Back then they would take pills. He gave her the pill. He didn't put it in her drink. He gave it in her hand.
No, he didn't put anything in the drink.
And then
that's what they
then
couldn't
she came
prove.
back.
They made all that up.
Yeah.
He put it in her hand. This is what we doing tonight. Here, take this X. They would do it today. Take this X pill. Let's get it cracking.
You perp?
You can't take a
And
perk.
she admitted to
you
taking
can't
the
pop a
pills.
perk
Now,
and then
the
we have
material
sex and be
witnesses
like,
they
oh,
brought,
you
the
got
other
it.
5 witnesses,
That's gonna
this is where you got railroaded because they allowed somebody to come in and say whatever they want to say, well, this is his modus operandi. You know, hey, I could come say anything about you to help further prove the case.
And again,
he
we're not
wasn't
just so
convicted
people
of
understand,
raping
we're not
anybody.
defending Bill Cosby or any rape person.
Bill Cosby not a rape person.
Why can't you defend him?
I'm
He hasn't
defending
done
Bill
anything.
Cosby. He ain't done shit.
Convicted of rape.
Well, in other words, I'm not saying whether he did or didn't. I'm not there. I'm not
First
saying
of all,
whether he
it's
did.
not
We
even
don't
a
have
good
our bar.
public
Okay.
interest to
Pass
do
the
that.
bar.
The way people trying to cancel people, it ain't even smart to do that. But second of all, it's not morally right. Like, you know,
It's not
and
morally right to defend a person who hasn't been convicted of anything.
Are you saying it's not morally right to cancel someone? I want to understand.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to get myself together.
Yeah, we live.
No, you're doing good.
I
You're
was-
doing good.
no,
It's been
I was-
overturned. He
I'm
was-
sorry. I'm
it's
just
been
trying to start.
overturned.
I'm trying to start
He's
roasting.
free on a charge that he shouldn't have been charged on in the first
Up
place.
roast.
He's
We got
been
you.
convicted, so he's been convicted of nothing.
I'm Team
and
Bill
it's not
Cosby.
morally correct.
Thank you,
to
brother, for the phone call.
defend a man
Fantastic
who's been
call.
convicted
Thank
of
you
nothing.
so much.
Yeah,
Which
shout
it doesn't mean that he
Shout out
may
to Bill
not have
Cosby.
some issues or that he may not have done some of these things. It doesn't mean that. It's
Yeah.
just our
According
laws
to
were
this
written.
case, whatever this
right,
case is.
right. But
And
our
unfortunately,
You
laws
haven't been convicted of anything. If we
Boy,
all
you don't
accused-
know me.
If we all okay, I'm
like, I was
presuming.
But I haven't though. I'm
I'm
just
presuming.
like,
So you haven't been convicted of anything.
I have
I'm
not.
gonna assume.
I have
Now,
not. I have
If
not.
we all say,
Okay,
hey,
I'm
you
gonna,
did this,
we
should
gonna
you
start it
lose
first.
everything because you-
Ryan killed
we
the
said
nigga
you
down
did
the
it?
street. Now you gotta repeat it. Yep,
Right.
you was there. You seen her kill him, right? Nick, didn't you see
Yeah,
Ryan kill him?
no,
Don't
but
you
I
gotta
know
say
Ryan
it
a
in
bad
each other's
person
ear?
though.
You
So
feel me? So you know she
Yeah,
did
see,
it.
that's
Now
all good,
everybody
right.
in the room is saying you did something, and you like, wait a minute, but I didn't kill nobody.
The flaw is
But
within our
that's-
justice system.
It's the justice
But that's
system.
called
Period.
triangulation, though, because I have had stuff like that happen before. I ain't been accused of killing nobody, but I've been accused of some terrible things.
Of course.
And
Yeah. Oh man, my money missing.
yeah, and I've
Ryan.
nah, worse than that.
So you didn't see my
honestly,
money?
worse than that, huh?
Oh no. I was
No, worse than that. And I've been triangulated. What you guys are just talking about is psychologically called triangulation. And but I really strongly believe that the thing that gets you through triangulation is God, because there's sometimes there's only a way to prove things without cold hard evidence is you staying in integrity, making sure people actually know you behind the scene. Is not something, ooh, she kind of low key was talking about something, she'd shoot a nigga in the face on the low.
Right. So what is it about Bill Cosby that's giving you that?
Niggas was saying he was back there roofing
But
girls
people were
up.
saying things
That's what
Somebody
niggas
said
was
something.
saying, right?
Somebody
And I'm
said
over here
something. Like,
saying,
that don't mean
you know,
nothing.
so
I
if
don't
he
know.
Should you have lost
I'm
everything
gonna give a good example.
triangulation?
I just remember. All right, I'm not gonna lie. When I was a little girl and I used to watch the Bill Cosby show. Now I don't want to slander his character, but it's real obvious. You could even look up the episode. When when I was little, we used to watch the Bill Cosby show. My mom was like, he looks like a creep. Like the way it was this one episode. And it disturbs me to this day.
You can't go to jail
He
for
had
looking
the-
like a creep.
He
Yeah,
had
we
to
can't
no.
do
Because
that.
he was
Wanzer be
doing
gone.
We can't
He
do
had the
that.
little kids. If
Can't
y'all
do that,
remember this
though.
episode,
Wanzer would be out of here.
y'all gotta tell me y'all remember this episode. Lord God, y'all gotta tell me this. Y'all remember this episode? The little kids was sitting on his knee, and he had them like put their arms out, and then he was
I
like
remember that.
moving. My mom
How
was
does
like,
it
"That
make
is
sense?
hella gross. Why is
when
he
they
doing
were
that?"
they were jumping around.
Yeah.
That's what dads used to do back in the.
My
Yeah.
daddy ain't do that.
Yeah,
The fuck?
yeah. And keep in mind, this is a TV show
Yeah,
that has
Right.
writers.
I remember that.
You know
I
what I mean?
remember
So
that
you can't put that on Bill.
because it was all of Rudy's friends.
Yeah, it was.
And the little fat kid
Yeah.
that kept falling. It was hilarious.
I don't know.
She
My
like,
mama
no,
just
that
said
shit
it
was
was
it.
weird, so I was like, I don't know. That
But
looked
then
weird.
it's
to me.
weird
was
to people who
traumatized
don't do
by
that.
that one.
That makes
Wish
sense.
he could be
know
on
about
his
the
lap.
pudding pop.
What
That's
the
a-
fuck?
look.
Now if the kid was like me, I'm next.
Like you trying to tickle a 30-year-old.
Yeah.
Like
It is Raw Live with Speedy and Friends. It is what you watching Wednesday.
What you
watching?
Good timing.
Well, I just finished P Valley. I'm super late.
What
with
the
that.
hell?
I've never
I'm
seen
super
it.
late.
Is it good?
Great show.
Never
I
seen it.
just watched it. It's
It's really
really
good.
crazy.
What is
really
P
good.
Valley? What is it?
It's about a strip club.
Yeah.
It's
So good.
about
Yeah, it's good. You like it? Well, we'll get to you.
yeah.
I thought it
liked
was good.
I thought it was really good.
The gay shit.
I actually liked the main gay guy, the one that put the
Oh,
wigs
yeah,
on.
yeah,
I
yeah.
was like, I
Don't
don't
be
know
watching
why,
that
but
movie.
he is life right now. Like,
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Are you in P Valley?
No, nigga. This
down
guy.
in the valley.
KD,
where the sun is up.
Blue.
That's Ryan.
Ryan.
Get her, K-Dot.
oh, y'all looking at me.
Ryan.
Oh, yeah,
Hey,
you
what's
can.
First
up?
of all, you using way too many big words. Like, take that
I went
all
to
the way
college, girl. How'd you think I am? I went to college, girl. I
You
can
gonna
use
lose-
big words because I know what they're
you
talking
gonna
about. I'm not
lose
being
Speedy.
pretentious. Go ahead,
No, you're
though.
not being
Another big
pretentious.
word.
Here's the thing, like you're very intelligent, right? But I feel like you're not being receptive to anybody
that's
else's
one of the guest hosts.
perspective.
Bro, you not.
Okay,
you're
well-
basically telling me to change
And
my
she is a pro,
opinion.
too.
I'm
No,
receptive
not-
to their
no,
perspective.
no, the
Man,
fuck I'm
K
not.
Dot,
I
K
asked you
Dot,
to
K Dot.
change.
Because
Yeah.
you probably fam, I'm gonna take it a little easier because
She is a pro.
they, you fam right now because you sound familiar. You feel me? But the thing is, I can hear people's perspective and I'm able to be wrong when I'm wrong. I will go read the facts, but my thing is, I don't care. I'm going to believe the victims before I believe the accused, and then I will when I see the facts, because it's much more to re-traumatize a victim than to let a literal creep, a literal abuser,
So it's easier to go back to the creep and go, my bad.
But here's
That's
the
also
thing,
the
that's-
complete
that's
But what
opposite
about
your
the
justice
opinion.
system?
Yeah,
But what
no,
about the
it's
guy
it.
who's
What I'm
down
saying
the
is,
victim?
that's
Like,
what-
I'm the
It's
victim
harder
now.
for somebody
You see how
that
quiet
literally
I
has
was?
psychological
You saw how
damage
quiet I
after
was
trauma.
when
How? Because that would give somebody
Good point,
psychological
K-Dot.
damage if it did.
Good point,
Say it
K-Dot.
again, K Dot.
So,
Say it again.
K-Dot said she was quiet.
did she hear how quiet I was when she was speaking?
No, I didn't hear. It was a lot of talking. I didn't hear.
Oh,
I
you
really.
hear? Oh, okay.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that because literally I was like, oh, is she talking? And I went quiet. So don't do that. You can go ahead.
We quiet.
Yeah, we can't
gonna
be
have to
silent
get
on
out
air.
Yeah, we can't.
We can't be quiet on air.
Please.
We love you,
K-Dot.
K-Dot.
Right, I love you too.
I'm
I
in
don't know you
agreement
though.
with
You
some of
missing
the
the
things
food.
you're
I know
saying,
that
but what
goddamn
I'm-
much.
Yeah, come get some food. Why you trying to argue?
No, I'm not trying. I don't argue with people that I don't care enough to argue. I'm just saying, like, be receptive to what other people have to say. Like, you have your perspective and you smart and you intelligent, but like when people are talking, as soon as you in disagreement with something they say, you start talking. So how you gonna really validate what they're saying is wrong if you're not listening?
I feel what
That's
you're
all I'm
saying,
saying.
but I'm gonna
She's
go.
super
I go
passionate.
hard on people that's not like that. It's when somebody give a self-report, it's real obvious where it's like, bro, it's obvious like you're defending these people because you see a little bit of it in yourself. Can we just keep it real? It's very telling.
That's
I'm gonna go
probably
hard
me.
on a weirdo. Period. I'm not talking about y'all. I ain't
No,
talking
but
about
I'm
y'all.
saying
I'm-
me,
you
like,
just hear
Yeah.
me being a
Bruh,
good
Sky,
girl,
you my
me
dog.
being in the world, like, I understand from a different perspective myself. Like,
Yeah.
so.
No, and I have seen
I mean,
people
I'm
be
not about to
falsely
get caught up in no
accused.
fugazi stuff.
Right.
I'm just
Right.
talking about with
So
this
here's the
situation.
thing. You're doing the same thing to people that you don't want them to do to you.
I've had
If
it
you
done to
saying,
me,
like,
baby.
I'm
I
gonna-
can stand
I'm
on my
gonna
two
hard
because
on
I
the
know
weirdo,
myself.
Right? You going hard on a weirdo to get them to change their perspective.
I'm
Like,
not.
If you ain't in agreement with what they shit is, that's cool.
I'm not
But,
trying
like,
to change
you
it.
ain't gotta go super hard on somebody just because you feel that, oh, you a creep too. Let them niggas be a creep. I know. Listen here. I know 2 killers out in the world right now
Facts.
who got out of jail.
I just hope
You know
they
what
ain't
I'm
in
saying?
Santa Clarita.
Oh,
Like-
that don't mean they not killers. Like,
that's right.
Okay, but
Good point,
but
K-Dot.
the
mean,
thing
that's
is,
not
if
gonna
you
love.
are
not a rapist. Just
It-
because he's not in jail no more doesn't mean he's
okay,
still
but
not a
the thing
rapist.
is, you
If
said they
think
your
your cousin's a
homies,
rapist,
so
that
that's
means he's a rapist.
that's
K-Dot,
what I'm
she not
telling you.
I think
listening
she meant
again.
like
She knows them? Okay, I was going to say, if you're being passive about somebody that's like that, that's a little telling. But I mean, I understand people get out of jail. They serve their time. I can't put them back in jail as long as they don't do nothing else. I believe that people can... Calm down. Would you,
Yeah, that was a bad one.
yeah, like, I believe that people... I believe people can...
God damn. You know what was it?
Timing
I
was
was
great.
afraid about this.
Bad joke, but the timing was
I
on
was
point.
afraid about this topic because of your ass was here, and
Timing
then you
was great.
proved me right, fucker.
She said she can't put him back in jail.
But how do
I
we find the middle
I
ground,
believe that
though?
people
Like,
can
all you gotta do
repent.
is lie.
Believe it or not, I'm not a graceless person. I really believe the Lord Jesus Christ can change anybody's life if they really want to change. I believe the gospel of Jesus Christ is for child molesters, for rapists, for women beaters, as long as they repent and never turn away and are born again. My thing is people that are uneducated and people that are unwilling to even see the fact of how this could be wrong, because you're talking about me not seeing nobody's perspective. I ain't seen not one person talk about some, oh, you know what? It might be smart to move with empathy to go with the side of somebody that could be traumatized for life versus somebody that, okay, I get out of jail and I get $1 million. Okay, great.
Can lie detector
here's the
just
thing, you
not
haven't
work
heard
No, it
on
can't
all
be
of
proved
these?
in a court of law.
That's
That's not.
being
Wait, hold up, boo. I
respectful.
wasn't finished. Hold up, boo. I wasn't finished.
No, I mean I get it, but
I
you
get
know,
it
people
too, but I'm not
sometimes,
finished.
like,
That's what I'm trying to say. And
And
so,
You are hilarious.
Y'all, welcome to the Ryan Show today.
Yeah.
I'm
We got to
not
get
the
your
main
picture up here
character.
somehow.
I'm not the main
Wilding
character.
out with Ryan on
So,
Wednesdays.
Can
I'm
I,
not the main
can I,
character, I
can I
swear.
ask both of you guys a question? So what about empathy for the person that's being accused?
I pray for him, and if God reveals, then then He reveals it.
Yeah,
I'm not
but
talking about you
And then if
personally.
he
I'm talking
wasn't-
about. I'm talking about.
But
you
she's
saying,
saying-
you saying,
As the
you saying as a
justice.
society, right? We should be cautious and empathetic towards the person that's making the allegations, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you
Which,
know,
which makes sense because if it is true, that would suck if somebody didn't believe you. So I understand that. But as we've witnessed through this Me Too whole thing, right? We've seen enough people take advantage of that situation that is almost balanced out. That we've seen enough cases that have been thrown out
that
as
goes
enough
both
convictions,
ways.
right?
It goes
Okay.
both ways. Yeah.
So now I'm saying, so now those men are now becoming, now men are, and I'm a man, so I can empathize with the men who are now becoming victims
Yeah.
because now I don't want to be in a room with you. Even
Yeah.
if we cool. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to hug you. Nigga, I don't want to do none of that because I'm afraid that you might do something. You might get mad that I don't give you the part, and now it's a Me Too case.
Absolutely.
Right.
So all I'm saying is nobody speaks up for the men. We just look at the men like you got to deal with that.
How
I would
do
say
what do you think the solution is though to honestly protect people who are victims of this and
I think that I think people who are found to lie about it should be prosecuted.
Oh, for sure. I agree with that.
Now,
Give them
but
time.
but, that,
Because
but that's a
that raises the
difference.
No, I agree
But hold
with
on,
that.
that's a difference between saying if it's not proven,
right?
right? That's two different things. So I don't want to say that if you can't prove that something happened to you, you should be prosecuted for that because that is not okay.
But if it's proven
But-
that it didn't happen,
But if we prove not that it didn't happen, if we prove that you lied about it, then you should be prosecuted.
I 100%
Because we may not be able to
agree.
prove that something took place.
Well, that'll handle
You know?
a lot of people who, because it raises the stakes.
Right.
So I think that's
right.
This should have been handled a long time ago.
Thank you, K-Dot.
Thank you, K-Dot.
Right.
Thank you, K-Dot.
Let us
I
know
love
what you're
you.
watching. What you watching, baby girl?
Oh,
I'm watching.
Hey, Ryan, you got it popping today.
I'll wait till it's all.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
That's good radio.
And why you mad at Ryan?
Hey to nobody. What's up,
Oh,
everybody?
Braider burn.
Here you go.
She got shot
Ding,
at.
ding, ding.
Okay, first off, here we go.
Well, there we go.
I agree with the fact that if you're wrong, you're wrong. Because here's the thing with Bill Cosby, he admitted to doing it. So therefore, he should be punished for doing it.
No, he
now,
didn't.
He did not,
now,
Bernie.
wait,
No, he
but
did
but
not.
hold
He
on.
admitted-
a little bit.
He
No,
admitted
he
to
did
giving
not.
preludes to women that he wanted to have sex
But
with.
but
Just like a
omission
man
by
can
the
admit
truth
to
is still a
giving
lie.
e-pills
But I don't
to
know.
women he wanted to
Just
have
like me
sex
passing
with.
out joints.
I'm not
That
done.
book. That
Here we
wasn't
go.
Bill Cosby.
Good
Same
point,
as a
Bernie.
Quaalude.
He
That
did
could kill
all of this
people.
shit. Now, it was somebody. Just let me even switch it up from Bill Cosby.
Don't
Let me
switch.
say somebody that's more relevant. Let me say R. Kelly. I'm from Chicago, so I know what the fuck I'm talking about on
He got
this
you, Vernon.
issue. This nigga here would go out and he would find kids, find little girls, and people would bring them to him as well. So therefore, all of them people should be in trouble. Not just him. Bill Cosby didn't do all this shit on his own. People were bringing women to him.
if you really want to look at
So
it,
he was
people was bringing women to Bill Cosby, and they was bringing little girls to R. Kelly.
I like you.
They're not getting prosecuted at all.
Well, we don't know that about Bill Cosby.
No, he could.
Is he family?
R. Kelly hasn't been
he's one
convicted
I
of
call it-
anything
call it
yet,
all
and
the
Bill
time.
Cosby
Okay, for sure. He cool.
literally hasn't been convicted of anything.
Niggas, R. Kelly is as guilty as the day is long.
Why? Because you saw
There
a
have
documentary?
been there are
So-
people.
Well, if you watch
who
that video,
actually
nigga, you
know it,
guilty.
just like
Yeah,
one of
hey,
his-
Vern.
just
Oh,
like
yeah.
one of
Vern,
his
if
who
you do
was
know if
working
you
with
watch
him.
that video,
Yeah.
you can go to jail.
For child
I
pornography.
didn't see that
so-
video. I didn't watch that video, but
There
what
you
I
go.
do
Great
know
answer.
is
I watched that
Great
video
answer.
in the
no.
seventh grade.
Here's a telling fact. Here's a
I
telling
never
fact.
genuinely watched it.
Now
though.
let's
I
say,
was-
God
I
forbid,
was at
that
school.
Fox was
I was curious.
the allegations against him, and you his best friend. Now if they now you disassociate yourself from him after 30, 40 years of friendship and working for him or whatnot or whatever. Now they ask you, they put the camera in your face and ask you, hey, would you leave your daughter with R. Kelly? I mean, would you leave your daughter with Fox? And you look at the camera and go, nope. But yet you just said 30 seconds later that he wasn't guilty and he was your boy. So
Right.
obviously
I
you
don't know what
lied
you're
or
talking about.
something's
Yeah.
I don't
going
know
on.
where you at, Vernon.
Yeah, I'm
What you
sorry,
watching?
That was a lot right now.
Right,
I
what
got
you watching though?
Right, like
All right, Vern, call right back. I want to get the guests what they.
Yeah,
what
Vern,
they
we
doing.
need to know what you're watching too,
Yeah.
Vern. Call back.
All right, what you watching, baby girl?
I've been. Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah,
Or yours?
yeah.
Oh, I've been watching this show called Manifest.
Oh,
yeah.
I
now,
started
now
to
for those
click
who
on
don't
that.
know,
I was like,
Manifest
yeah.
was on ABC.
The airplane.
Did
Yeah,
you
yeah.
watch it? We talked about
Okay,
this
it
like
was
a
on
year ago.
ABC, and then it got moved to Netflix,
Right.
Yeah.
and it's blown up.
Yeah,
Because when it first
Yeah.
came out, I was on it,
me
Yeah.
too.
and then now it just started. I think it's what, fourth season?
I think
Oh, I
so.
It's
don't-
five.
I
I
don't
s-
know.
so I started watching it, and then I made it to about halfway through the second season. Then I disappeared for like a year and came back and had to start again to get myself caught up. But I love it.
Manifest is good.
Yeah, that was a
Manifest
really
is
good show.
It's-
I
when
haven't
the little
seen it.
kid
Check it out.
in the first
the
season,
twin.
that little kid was having the dreams, and they would have the dreams, and they would see shit about to happen, and they had a split second to fix it. Manifest is good.
Yeah, it was
that
really
sounds
good.
good.
It's really good. It's a
Sounds
really
good,
good show.
yeah.
But it's on Netflix now, so it's really people are like, oh yeah, Manifest. Like,
Been,
motherfuckers been out.
I know.
That's what
but
everybody keep. I'm
I
like, I
had to
think
get
I seen
caught
that
up.
about the plane.
About
Came
the
back.
plane.
Yeah, I seen that.
The plane missed. Okay, it was dope though,
seen
because the
it too?
plane
Yeah.
they were gone. Actually, what, 2
About
hours?
5 minutes or.
Oh yeah, it was
was it
just
like
no.
5
It was
hours?
like a regular flight. Basically, they were on the flight,
Mm.
and then when the flight went to land, that's when they got off. Like, oh yeah,
And then it
and
was
they were like-
14 years later.
Or
Yeah.
5 years.
5
later.
years
5 years later, because the
Yeah.
little boy grew up.
Exactly.
and that part was the best part for me. Like, oh look, because they was twins. They was both little.
Yeah, now
now.
he, yeah. Now your twin ain't a
It
twin.
made me
Yeah.
self-reflect. Like, what would I do if I got on a flight that was 5 hours and then got off and like came
5
home and
years
my
behind.
man was with some chick and had kids and like how would I?
Yeah, that was
emotionally
weird.
What?
I'm going in my
That shit
backpack.
is Wicked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my excuse if I got caught in the present. I'm like, you've been gone 5 years.
Stupid.
You couldn't hold out for me?
like, hey,
We like, we went to your funeral. What funeral? Bitch, I'm here. What funeral you went
I had a
to?
whole
5
funeral.
years.
You never found my body.
that was a good.
The
One.
nerve of you.
You left
So,
us.
so you dating or married?
I like
Uh-oh,
to keep
so-
that.
Okay, we'll move on.
private.
Like keep your options open.
No. I'm just I don't really
Don't
I
discuss
think when you
that.
expose too much of your personal life, it creates.
Oh, on this show,
That's
we
a
give
long
it up.
answer. What's going on?
Yeah, it's
Everything's
complicated
great.
with
I'm
me,
good.
though.
Look, he's at home right now
Don't
going,
have
this that bullshit.
I
That's
know.
wait till you get
Just
here.
deny me on air.
It's gonna be quiet as fuck. When you, hey,
No, I have a life partner. Who's,
So it's
who's
difficult,
amazing.
right?
yeah. I'm watching the airplane movie.
Nobody's gonna buy my
Yeah.
calendars now.
Manifesto or whatever it's called.
Yeah, no, your movie stuff is over there. I moved all your shit over.
Oh, you movie
So
shit.
can I still come in here and edit? Or not?
Yeah.
Right.
You
Go
can
edit
swear
up
to-
there.
Go ahead. We all scared of the Ryan is
We're gonna call
watching.
you Pop Off.
She's
from
watching
now on.
all.
OJ
There was some cases where they can't see the sun.
I'm not gonna
Snap,
lie.
nigga. You
Yeah.
got
What you watching?
I've been
Snap.
watching
Who
Jocelyn's Cabaret.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
I've been
sounds
watching
scary.
Jocelyn's
The
Cabaret.
Puerto Rican
to-
princess.
That mess is,
Now I ain't watching it for
it's
this.
low key addicting.
It's so addicting, but I'm watching it because like, dang,
she be
like
going off on these bitches.
a lot of my homegirls is strippers, and a lot of my homegirls is 304s. If anybody know what a
What was it,
304 ho. You,
Oh,
if
I
you
thought it
if
was
you
a
put
game.
a three,
Yeah,
if you spell 304
That makes
on
sense.
a calculator, put it upside down and
It's
spell
a
ho.
hoe.
That's
so
a
it's just
whole lot to
code
do.
word.
That's
yeah.
a whole. Now I gotta
We did
spell
that when
it.
we were kids too, though.
It's
It's like a
that-
code.
Where am I
that
getting a
was
calculator
everything.
from?
Right, it's a discrete word. Like
Who
so,
got a calculator?
And that was
Oh, for real.
304?
Oh, yeah,
Oh my
304.
gosh, you over here teaching
So,
stuff.
That's not enough
Jocelyn's
letters, is it?
Cabaret.
No, 304.
Jocelyn's Cabaret
phone,
is like,
not a
so
phone.
basically she's opening up a strip club. It's a really classy though.
Yeah,
It's not going to
cabaret.
be the typical, like, you see like tip drill, credit card. You know what I'm talking about?
But the
It's
show
not
That
going to
don't
be the
spell hoe.
typical, what we see
Yeah,
like
that's
at
a
Ace of
H.
Diamonds. She
It
wants
used to have
do
the
it like,
old fours. Remember the fours that open up?
Oh, I need an open four.
Oh, you
Yeah.
you need the old four.
Like,
It don't work no more, kids.
Yeah, it's all right.
That time has passed.
She's not a hoe.
You gotta be a. Oh yeah, did I just tell my age with that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jocelyn's
he did.
Cabaret. is
Dang.
Y'all
super
said an
funny.
old 4.
I also grew up with VHS. If y'all could guess my. No, I'm just
There you
kidding.
go.
Turn your
Right.
pager upside down.
I ain't that old. Not the SkyTail.
So is I never did like her. I used to watch the
She's way more compassionate on
No
this
way.
show. She's way more loving.
Hey.
She like really wants to help somebody. Like you
Yeah.
can tell
she
she
was
from this
going at
lifestyle.
everybody.
But at the same time, she get on these bitches like, look, bitch, didn't I tell you to shut the fuck up? Like,
Right.
This
she
is
be-
a reality
Right.
show, right?
Yeah, it
okay,
is.
okay.
And they be like naked. They be in thongs fighting and stuff. Like one girl, like the first.
Oh,
season,
damn, I watch it. Why you
Yeah,
say that at
but
first?
I
Y'all
don't like
motherfuckers.
the-
Hey,
how
Anthony,
you
write
feel
that
about
down.
the colorism
Ho.
on there? Because they be real colors toward the dark skinned strippers, and I don't like that.
I mean, art imitates life.
I mean, what about the one girl
She
that
like,
was
well,
on there
shit,
at
that's how I
first?
go.
Right.
Because
Well,
they
when
be
Aaron
real
don't like it,
true.
I mean, when
goddamn.
Ryan don't like it, it's a motherfucker, and I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
And
saying
it,
it's
look,
okay,
I feel like the
It's
movie.
who she picked. That's I go off of that. It's who she picked because
Yeah, yeah.
basically it's about to turn into like an elimination show.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
it's still in the startup. Like it's on Zeus Network, so you
Yeah.
know they basically figuring out. But now she's like, yeah, I don't know if she can be a part of the cabaret. She's not dancing good.
Is that you doing her
I'm gonna
voice?
kick another bitch out. Yeah, she
Yeah.
like you get on
That
her
was
nerves,
hard.
she kick you out.
I think Ryan reminds me of Purple Rain.
Oh my God.
I didn't like it, and Morris didn't either.
Or
It's just
hated
gone.
it. Hated it.
That's a funny
But
show, though.
I will say one thing though, y'all, about Jocelyn. Believe it or not, I met her in person at a family member's house, and I was pregnant, 7 months pregnant. And I will say, bruh, she the sweetest person I done met in a long time.
Oh, I was there that day.
Yeah, you was. Remember, she went to go pee in my dad's
She
room.
was cool.
Bruh, she
Yeah,
was so cool.
yeah.
And she like she
When-
made sure because
When I
like
tell you she's a rock star in that motherfucker, she was a rock star.
She
But
was.
that's like her
everybody's
demeanor,
trying to get a picture with her.
Everybody.
Yeah, like her
She's a rock
demeanor,
star.
even on the show, like she trying to just be bossy and like classy. and
yeah,
just,
she don't. It's hard to catch her slipping.
Yeah,
don't
even with the
think you
girls,
can.
them girls in there is petty. Like it's just a.
You seen how she snatched that one girl?
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. The girl was in thong, no
Yeah,
top on, but
yeah.
the bitch was talking shit to Jocelyn, and she was like listening for a second.
She was just like, you know what? I ain't tolerating this. Like she glitched
She
for a
snatched her
second.
top off?
she knows the girl didn't have no top on.
Okay,
she was
what
talking
show is
shit
this
to
again?
her.
Oh.
Yeah, oh yeah, they out there like that. So they basically
I'm watching
practicing to be a stripper.
I have to
Yeah.
make sure I watch it. Make sure
It's
good
like
show.
a more like she wants it like more
So-
like
so
burlesque
what we're gonna
type
do?
of stripper though.
We'll
Yeah,
take a quick
see?
break because we gotta get you people up here with the food. We
Yeah.
got food.
Oh yeah.
That's the only reason
Is there
Wanda's
curry
here.
chicken?
Besides
Jerk chicken?
telling
We
jokes,
gonna show
the
you
jokes
what
that
we
didn't
got,
work.
but you gonna like it.
Scott, K-Dot, come get some food and then come deal with Ryan's in the building. Be careful. He's swinging on
pop off with
motherfuckers.
Ryan.
I know, right? We need you to come
I'm
set it
going
off
through
more
media
often.
training again, y'all. I love y'all. Call back all the time.
We'll take a quick break. Come right back. It is Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends. I'll be Speedy. Don't move, bitch.
All right, I might not be here when y'all get back, so
Aw,
follow me on Mobile
shit.
Braider LA.
All right, tell them how to reach you.
Mobile
your hair.
Braider LA. on
Mobile
Instagram.
Braider LA.
I'll put it in the I'll put it in the chat, y'all.
We got one take this
Yeah,
shit for the
snap
West
back.
Coast.
Wanda window, can you do his hair?
The leakers. That's us, man.
Come from the motherfucking